Thanks for joining us for the news at 9 tonight. For the first time since raging floodwaters slammed into Gila Bend, killing 2 people and destroying homes, the community came together to assess all the damage done there at a meeting tonight.
Well, this happening as many people are still figuring out just how to even begin the cleanup process. Brianna Whitney is live tonight in Gila Bend with a look at where the town stands. Brianna, what can you tell us?
You know, it was really the south side here in Gila Bend that was hit the hardest, and I want to show you what we're seeing out here tonight. There is a massive pile of debris that's gathered here from people just throwing what they have left in their flooded and destroyed homes. We're talking refrigerators, couches, dressers, anything you'd find in a home, you'll see in this pile. And we're going to actually start walking back so you can see the scope of it. You see a QR code on your screen right now. We've teamed up with the Salvation Army so that you can scan it and donate to these flood victims, because as you can see, there is such a mess out here and there's such a big rebuilding process that still needs to be put into place. But tonight, for the first time, the mayor and the city council got to come together and thank this community for being there when they needed it most.
Luis Henry had just remodeled his home. Now it looks like this.
The water level was about right here. You know, of course, it started coming up, a lot higher. And that's what woke me up, was the sound of the water coming in. And it was terrifying. I was locked in my room, so I couldn't get out.
He walked back into his refrigerator and couch floating, and water gushed out of his front door. Much of Luis's neighborhood looks the same. Gila Bend Mayor Chris Riggs says over 10 homes were destroyed, but 140 homes and 17 businesses were impacted by some sort of damage. His council held a special meeting tonight to update residents on what different agencies did during the disaster and to personally thank them.
And it was also an opportunity, as you saw in the beginning, was for me to be able to recognize some of our local citizens that really went above and beyond.
Dozens of volunteers and church members have dropped everything to help. And while the rebuild of this town will be a months-long process, residents like Luis couldn't be more thankful.
People I never seen, never spoken to, I could never imagine, the help, that I've gotten.
And the governor did declare a state of emergency here. Governor Ducey will actually be coming to Gila Bend tomorrow to assess the flood damage. He'll also be meeting with community leaders out here. Kiara, back to you.
Brianna, just looking behind you, it looks like so much devastation going on right now. What's the next step in the rebuilding process?
So residents, they're still getting all of those things out of their house that was in the damage and getting that here. But the mayor said the next process really as a town for buildings is getting to the drywall and redoing that just to get that concrete and that foundation back. So that's really their immediate focus. But the mayor did say he's expecting months and months, if not a year, to rebuild just to be back to where they were before the floods happened.
All right. Thank you, Brianna.